it's Anne here and it's Sunday and I'm excited to be with you. Here in Ontario, it is a hot and humid day. So the temperatures are probably like low 30s, but with the humidity, it makes it sure feel like closer to 40. And this girl here does not do humidity. I do not like it whatsoever. I am very content to be in my craft room creating and having fun. So I thought I would jump on this afternoon, not sure what's happening around our household tonight. As I said to you in my Facebook Lives, I'm really trying to figure out what is the best time for me heading back into that routine of the fall. So I'm trying to figure out, is it better to do Facebook Lives in the morning? Is it better to do in the afternoons or evenings? So I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm kind of jumping all around the place, but once I figure that time zone out, I will definitely let you know. If you're here, say hi. I'm just gonna pop on. I'm giving it a few minutes. Gonna check my settings and make sure that everything looks good. As I said, I wasn't sure what's happening around my house today. Today is my daughter's birthday. So she's out with her friends right now. So I'm hoping that maybe tonight we'll be going out for dinner, but I'm not really sure what's happening. So I did not want to miss not doing a Facebook Live. So that's why I thought I would pop on this afternoon. You know what, I'm trying to think too, because like once I do a Facebook Live, there's a lot of behind the scenes that I have to do, like post to my blog, upload my video. So I'm trying to figure out what time frame that would be the best for me. And I'm thinking like early afternoon would be the great, like, so I'm hoping like in the morning I could do my meal prepping and then Facebook Live, and then I have my evening to relax and get ready for the week. All right, so today I have a couple fancy folds for you. I'm excited to share the fancy fold cards with you. We are creating 2 projects using the Storybook Gnomes Suite. So this week, my feature product has been the Storybook Gnomes Suite, which features the Kindest Gnomes bundle. So I'm focused my projects around those products, and I'm excited to share with you, and I will be giving you a sneak peek at what we will be doing this coming week for our Facebook Lives and social media posts. So I'm going to flip my camera. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching on the replay, let me know you're watching. I know it's one of those busy Sunday, gorgeous days outside. Maybe you're outside camping. Maybe you're at the beach. Maybe you're hanging on your deck. Or maybe you're in your craft room. Maybe you're like me and hate the heat, so you're inside. I don't know. It's just way too hot outside. I would love to sit on my deck, but unfortunately I get the morning and afternoon sun on my deck, and it is like so hot you can't even sit on it. So I wait till my deck's cooler in the evening, and then I go outside and enjoy my deck. All right, I'm gonna flip my camera. Bear with me, close your eyes, and I'll be right back in 1 minute. Okay, so I've got some things to share with you, and then we're going to get started with our product. So I can share with you. So we are doing, let me just see that, make sure everything looks good. Okay, we are doing the Storybook Gnomes, and I will be sharing those products with you. Actually, I'm going to share the products with you first. So here is the Kindest Gnomes stamp set. Super cute. So if you like to color, this is for you. And then it has matching coordinating dies. So as you can see, these dies fit over top of the images, which means that you can die, stamp, and die cut. So they all go over each of them here. But then you could also use the pieces. Let me just put all these back so I don't lose them. You could put I'll just have to put them in here. You could also use these pieces to build your own gnome through your die cutting, and I will show a project that I did with that. So super cute. So that's the stamp set. Also in this suite, you get the fine sparkle adhesive gems, which we will be using today. Super cute. Love the color. So it's Pool Party Balmy Blue. I think this is So Saffron and Clips of Coral. Great if you're a person who loves adding embellishments and sparkles. These would be ones for you would want to get. Also comes with this beautiful double stitched ribbon, which is Balmy Blue. Look how beautiful that is. So super cute. Easy to tie with, like you could do a lot with this. So that's that. Also comes with the puff paint. It's not even called puff paint. It's called Snowfall Accent Puff Paint. So you shake it, you put it on, you heat it, and it gets puffy, so it makes it look like snow. So that's really cute. And then it comes with the gorgeous paper. So let's just move some of this stuff out of the way here. Keep this here so I don't bring this in. So it comes with this gorgeous paper. So it has, the neat thing about this, so this paper here coordinates with the mushroom die. So you could easily cut out your mushrooms. So you can, from this, you could get 9 from this half of the paper. And then on the other side is this cute scene. It has beautiful mushrooms, and then on the other side is snowflakes. So if you're for Christmas, it has trees with more woodland animals. This one here, let's pull this one out. This is another neat one. Oh, there's some more snowflakes. As you can see, I've kind of got them all. So this is another neat paper because again, these, oh, not that one. Well, that one? No, so it's actually this one will fit your dies, and this one here will fit. So once again, you can cut out those gnomes from this paper, which gives you more, so you don't have to color them if you didn't want to color. But coloring is soothing to the soul, so it's really, and then once again, snowflakes. So I always find the Stampin' Up! Paper that one side is always coordinates a theme to what the product is coordinating with, so like if it goes with a suite, and then the other side is beautiful patterns. So, as I said today, we are focusing our projects around the Storybook Gnomes. Let me just move this stuff out of my way. And you can find that in our beautiful July to December catalog. And it is on page 42 and 43. So just so you know, if you're new to Stampin' Up, you can buy the products individually, or you can come over here and buy the suite collection and use this one number, and it's $110.75, which will get you all this. Right now, during the month of August, we only have 1 month left, celebration. So as you've been following me on my social media, Facebook, or my YouTube videos, you know that right now Stampin' Up! Is doing their biggest promotion, which is celebration. And with every $60 or $120 order, you could get an item for free. I will tell you, the pool party envelopes are already sold out, along with the adorable tree dies, which is what I featured last week. But Stampin' Up! Has come out with a new product, some new items that you can get for free during the remaining month of August. And it shows you whether it's a $60 or a $120 order, so you can get those. All right, let's get crafting. Let me just move this out of my way. Okay, so today we're doing 2 projects using the Storybook Gnomes. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the projects, and then I'm going to show you some other projects that I've made with this sample. So hopefully that will inspire you. As I said, this video will be posted to my blog, and it will be going on my YouTube channel later this afternoon. So let's get started. The first one I'm doing is creating with Fancy Fold. So I actually got this template from Jackie Bohes. She's a demonstrator in the US. Her name is Clomper Stamper, and she and her husband have been doing a Fancy Fold series. So I actually went and watched all of them and created the Fancy Fold so that I could use them for my own business and projects. So I really liked this one. So what I did was I just used cardstock. Doesn't matter about the paper matching, because I didn't really doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to use up old designer series paper. But I really want to do was create the measurements, and then what I do is I put it in a cello bag, or clear envelopes, and I stick it in my drawer, and then when I want to create a Fancy Fold, I don't have to go look up the name of the Fancy Fold. I can just pull out these templates. So this is the one we're creating today. So what we needed to start with was a base that was 5 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is what I've already done. And we're going to score that at 3, and I am using Pool Party. So this is our paper trimmer. If you don't have a cutter or need a new one, I would highly recommend Stampin' Up! One. The neat thing about this is it has a cutting and it has a scoring, and it's all in one. So that's kind of cool. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to fold it. Just like this. Okay. All right, so we have, did I not cut it? What did I do with it? Where did I put it? Huh, I think I lost it. We might have to cut a piece of paper. But I cut my paper. All right, so we just need to, let me grab my pack of paper here. I thought I cut a piece, but obviously it must have went missing. Okay, so the designer series paper we're going to cut. So you can see I have it on here in the front. So it's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, which is super easy. Then writing those measurements on the front of your templates really does help with, it's a visual. I'm a very visual person, so I like to see what I'm creating, and it just helps so I know that, oh, I'm using that paper or that thing. Okay, let's move this out of my way. Bring in some things here. All right, so I'm going to use my tape. And I know, as I said, I'm popping on over kind of figuring out my time frame for when I want to do my Facebook Lives. But I think as the winter comes on, like an afternoon might be good. But I'm going to still figure that out. Still trying to figure out that whole meal prepping thing. All right, so then you have a strip here that is 1.5 by 4. And we're actually going to score it at 1 inch. Okay. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to fold that, and that's actually going to go right here. So if you just kind of like lay it down. So what I did was I kind of laid it down and figured out where I wanted it on my card. So I'm kind of happy with that. So I know I have to pull it off, but to put your adhesive on, I'm just using our Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to line it down and line it right there. So what it does is it creates that look. Our inside piece is going to be a 4 by 5 1/4, which is your standard inside piece. The neat thing about these fancy folds, they all use the standard inside piece. And I'm going to just leave that off for right now because we are going to stamp it later. We have 2 pieces of cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And they're balmy blue. And then I have a piece of white that is 3 by 3. So what, excuse me, what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down. So you kind of just want a little bit of your little flap showing. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to adhere it down. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on my strip. But I'm going to leave it closed because I kind of just want to see the eyeballing of where this is going to go. So you want it to be straight first of all, and you want to make sure that it's on that right there is pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put down my white. So we're using, which was 3 by 3. So you can see it's starting to come together. It's just kind of that neat little fold. Now we don't want to show that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover that up. So just kind of go ahead and do that with your pieces. So this is why you need 2 of these balmy blue pieces. So just like that. So there you go. That is the base of our fancy fold. How fun is that? Like, people would love that when you opened it. All right, so I've already gone ahead and cut out one of our mushrooms because I wanted it to be, I didn't want to have to worry about, you know, showing you. I already showed you that the matching die cuts this from the designer series paper. So another win if you're a huge fan of like die cutting pieces. Highly recommend our Stampin' Cut Emboss machine along with our dies and our embossing folders. Okay, so we're gonna just put that off to the side, and I'm gonna bring my little guy in here, and I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I've already cut out my little gnome here. He's looking a little cute, and we're gonna color him. Looks like he kind of slid on me a little bit. Okay, so the colors that I am using for my gnome, I am using, let me just move some things out of my way here and bring this back over here so I don't mess it up. Okay, so I'm using Petal Pink for his nose and his little eyes, just the features around his eyes. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's been a quiet one around here. I was out on Friday with my sister-in-laws. We had a great day. And then I've just been home doing stuff around the house, which is kind of nice too. I like being able to do things during the week and stay home on the weekends. Where when I'm working, it's the opposite. So I'm using soft suede. I'm just outlining his feet, his shoes. And I pulled these colors right from the designer series paper, so the pack of pattern paper, so that I know what colors I want to use in my pieces. Oops. I'm just gonna color him up. All right, I used Balmy Blue for his hat. So I use dark. It does not matter. You can go dark to light or light to dark. There's no, oops, I actually did it different. We're gonna switch this guy up. I did mine, colored mine a little different. So let's just see how this looks. That's okay, no right or wrong. Okay. My puppy is sleeping with me in my craft room. He is so tired. He had a busy day yesterday. So he didn't really nap, so he's out cold on his bed. The funny thing is he flipped his bed upside down. I don't know why they do that. You know when they fluff their bed? So he's flipped it upside down and that's the way he's sleeping. So cute. Okay, so there is our hat. We are going to do, yeah, we're gonna do his sleeves. So we're gonna do his little sweater. Balmy Blue too. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been joining me over on YouTube. I'm excited. I need to build that channel so that we can eventually do Facebook Live, or not Lives over there, not Facebook Lives, but YouTube Lives. So I need to grow that channel in order to do that. Okay, so we're going to use Night and Navy. And I see some people are watching. Hello. If you're watching live, say hi. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. Let me know, are you a fan of coloring? I posted something this week on my blog that said, are you a fan of coloring? Or my social media. Because not a lot of people like to color. But I'm telling you, when you color with our stamping blends, they make you feel like an artist. They're just so smooth. Okay, so there is our little guy. We're just going to move this off to the side because we're going to bring him back in later. And we're going to pop him up. Actually, I kind of like the colors I did on this guy. All right. And there you go. So there's the front of it. How adorable is that? We're going to bring our white in, and we're going to bring in Night and Navy. And we're going to get the stamp set that says, your kindness doesn't go unnoticed. So that's the stamp set we are using. We're going to stamp it in Night and Navy. And there we go. If you are a regular follower of me on my Facebook Lives, let me know. My Facebook Lives, I'm figuring is Sunday is going to be the best day for me. But I want to know what time is best for you guys. Is like crafting first thing in the morning better? Maybe mid-afternoon or crafting in the evening? Where do you think you might be able to join in and watch if you were going to join in and watch us? Okay, I like to know. So I'm trying to figure out what works for me, but also works out for you guys. Okay, so we have our white, and we're gonna stick this in here. And just like that. So there is our card. How cute. Now, of course, we can't finish it off without some adhesives. So let's bring in those sparkling, fine, sparkling adhesive gems. And we're just going to put them over here. Let's see, let's go up there. All right, let me move this over because we'll use those again. And there you go. There is our fancy fold using this funky, I don't know what the name of it is. I just call it a fancy fold, but I think it's kind of fun. So what do you guys think? Isn't it super cute? So just like it opens, and it opens like that to review the message. Kind of like a little fun pocket. So as I said, I've been creating these templates, and then what I do is I stick them in my little sleeve, then I put them in my drawer, and then when I want to create a fancy fold, I just pull these out, so it's super easy. All right, so there is our first card. I'd love to hear what you guys think of it when you watch on the replay. Then we're going to bring in our second card project. Once again, also using the Kindest Gnomes stamp set. So this one is going to be a Christmas card. Once again, is also a fancy fold template. So as you can see, my template is right here. Let me just pull it out and show you. So you're going to start with a piece that is, so we're going to create something that looks like this. You're going to start with a piece that is 5.5 by 7.25, so kind of the same way we started our last one, and you're going to score it at 3 inches. Okay? And then you have a piece that is 4.25 by 4.25, and you're going to score it at 1. So you would just put it in here, score it at 1, which I've already done. And then you needed a piece, so you have this. So let's just fold these up. Okay, just like that. Okay. So then you have a piece that is a designer series piece that is 2 3/4 by 5.25. And then you have a piece of cardstock that is 3 by 4. So on my template, you could do this as DSP or you could do this as cardstock. Doesn't matter, whichever one you like. So let me just pull this over and we're going to assemble this one together. I've also cut out pieces from the Stylish Shape dies. If you're a fan of stitched dies and maybe you had our stitched dies from last time, you're going to love these new ones. These ones are my favorite because you get circles, squares, and banners all in one. So it's a one-stop shop. So that's what we're using. So I'm going to put that in my bin. All right. And then I've already cut out my gnome so we can just color him up. So this piece here, we're just going to set this over to the side. This piece here we're actually going to emboss. So we're going to bring in a little mini cutter. I use this guy all the time. I love the fact that he can come to my table and craft with me. He's just like he's there. So what you're going to do is we're going to use plate 1, and we're using the Wintry 3D embossing folder, and we're going to emboss that piece right here. So you're going to lay this down. Now, this is a thick embossing folder, so you do not need these clear plates. What you're using is this gray plate that is a number 4. So you're just going to roll it in. Okay. And what you get is this beautiful embossed look from the Wintry 3D embossing folder. So how fun is that? And a little tip, I label my embossing folders just with a labeler, so I know what I'm using when I'm crafting or looking for something that's easy to find. All right, let me just move that off my table. Let's bring our card in. So we're using the designer series paper from the Storybook Gnomes. This is super cute paper. Goes Christmassy, but also can be your everyday. This here, what we're going to do is we're going to be creating like a little flap of a card. So what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this down. Oh, my fingers are sticking to it. So what I would do is I probably would just like figure out where I wanted it without really putting it down. Oh gosh, that tape is sticky. It's sticking to my fingers. All right, so there you go. So it kind of opens like that. And then in the inside, we are going to place a 4 by 5.25. So it'll go like that. And I'm actually just gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that down so that we're done with that. So there you go. So it looks like that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece and we're going to adhere it to the front. So it looks like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop this up. But we're going to leave that for now. I'm just going to set that aside. We're going to stamp and we're going to color. So we're going to leave that there. But we're going to bring in our little gnome gnome here. I say gome. It's actually gnome. I know, I'm bad. Okay, gnome. I have to remember, you don't pronounce the G. Gnome, just like as in gnome. Okay, so I'm coloring his shoes in dark, soft suede. So I'm just outlining and cross-stitching those little pieces. I'm going to color it in. All right, so that's good. I'm going to color his nose with the petal pink. And I'm just going to color in his little lips. So it just looks like he's just kind of smiling. All right, his hat is going to be, his mitts are going to be, is my dark? Yeah. So I'm using dark Poppy Parade. And I'm just going to outline his mitts here. I'm also going to do the little stitching on his pocket. Okay, so it looks like that. And I'm going to come in with my light. Hello to those who are watching. I see some more people jumping on. Hello, welcome to our crafting session. We are using the Storybook Gnomes Suite today. All right, so we're going to come in with our Balmy Blue. So once again, I have pulled these colors from our Designer Series paper pack. So I just kind of look to see what colors are in there, and then I just pull from that. I'd love to know, do you love to create fancy fold cards? Do you find them hard to make? I'm thinking of offering a fancy fold card class in the fall. I'm going to be working on my classes this week for the next couple months, so I'm excited for in-person classes again. Okay, so there is our hat. I am using the Night of Navy. I'm just going to color him in. Okay, so it looks like that. And there's our little guy. Okay, so let's move him off to the side. Look how cute. Is he not adorable? Super cute. Little guy. Okay, so we're going to put him off to the side. We're going to bring that Night of Navy color back in. And as I said, this one is actually going to be a Christmas card. So we're going to use the greeting that says, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Do you like to create Christmas cards early, or are you like last minute? Do you like to do them when it's that time of season? I know a lot of my customers prefer to make their cards early so that when November comes, they're getting them in the mail. I feel like Christmas cards, we need to make an effort this year to send more Christmas cards. I remember when I first got married, our mantle would be full of Christmas cards. And now, like, it's very little. Like, you just, yeah, I think social media and, I don't know, maybe people are just too busy, but I think it's something we should really bring back in this year is Christmas cards. And I would love to help you make Christmas cards. All right, so let's pull this ink pad away so I don't stick my finger in it. And let's pull this away and bring back our pieces. Make sure my hands aren't dirty. All right, so we're going to pop up our little gnome here. And it's gonna look like that. We're gonna pop that up there. All right, so let's put him right there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop up Merry Christmas. But you do not want to put, so if I lay this down here, I do not want to put ink. Oh, I got ink on my thumb. I do not want to put ink here because adhesive, because other than it'll stick to my card and I don't want that. So that's not what we want. So let's just pop that up like that. Okay, and we're gonna bring back in those fine sparkle gems. And we are going to use these beautiful ones. I'm just gonna put them there. All right, so let me show you our project. So there you go. There is our adorable fancy fold Christmas card featuring the Kindest Gnomes bundle, which is part of the Storybook Gnomes Suite. What do you guys think? How cute is he? So let's bring the 2 cards in that we made today. So these were the 2 cards we made. So our 2 fancy fold cards showcasing this suite. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear. Look, I got ink on me. All right, let me show you the other projects that I made with this suite. So I'm just gonna move these off to the side. So those are the ones we made today. This is the one I posted on my blog already this week. Super cute, simple. Just a little kindness card to send someone to let them know that they're, you know, making a difference in the world. This one was a mystery stamping card. My team gave a mystery stamping challenge last week and I wanted to participate. So love, love, love these little gnomes. And this one I wanted to show you. Remember how I said you could use the die cut pieces and create one using the dies. Look how cute he is. So lots you can do with this suite. I hope this has inspired you. Maybe this was not on your shopping list. Maybe it is now. They are cute, and I feel it's one of those sets that you can use for any occasion, any theme. Obviously you can see you can go from thank you cards to Christmas cards to whatever. And if you're a huge fan of gnomes, they're so popular right now and trendy that this suite is a must-have in your collection. So just a few reminders. If you shop my online store, make sure you use this August hostess code. And if you do, I haven't got them in to show you, but if you order, you will be receiving a leaf die cut in gem pack for me as my thank you for the month of August. I thought they would be great so you can have them on hand for your crafting needs in October, in the fall, September and October. Plus, you will receive a thank you card in the mail from me. Plus, you will receive those gifts. Plus, if you spend $60, you're going to get a free celebration. So it's a win-win situation this month. You can either email me your order or you can head to my online store. So make sure you go to www.stampwithan. Here's the thing. If you're looking up www.stampwithan and you're on Safari, you're going to get some error messages. I'm not sure what that error message is. I have to get my blog people to look at it. The best way to find my blog is Chrome right now, using Google Chrome. So that's the best way right now to look for that if you're looking me up. All these projects are on my blog. These 2 will be going up there later today, along with a quick video. Our video will be posted to YouTube. All right. Ooh, let me move these out of the way. I'll just keep those in there. And I'm gonna move them out. And I'll quickly show you what our featured stamp set as we're highlighting this week. We are going to be doing the Lighthouse Point stamp set and bundle. So I'm excited to share this with you. I don't know about you. I am very nautical. I love nautical things. I love the ocean. I love like, you know, just sitting and listening to the waves, but I love the nautical, like lighthouses and you know, ropes and anchors and everything like that. Just, I love that. So I'm excited to share this one with you next week. So I will be watch for posts. I'll be posting. I'll be sharing some tips and tricks, some color combinations with you. I cannot wait. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Oops, I just knocked off my light. I'm not sure what happened there. My light went dark. Uh-oh. Oh, now I got music playing. Look at that. All in a Facebook Live. All right, everyone, let's pull these two back in that we did today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me if you were able to catch me live. I saw some people popping in and out. If you're watching the replay, please let me know. Like I said, I would love to know what time is a good time for you for a crafting session. Either Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening. So I love to hear. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back next Sunday for our Facebook Live featuring the Lighthouse Point bundle. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.